Today, I welcome you guys back. I know it's been a little minute, but we've been working on some stuff, and we're going to be bringing you a new series. So I've been kind of questioning it, trying to get everything together, and here we go. I now announce to you, we are now starting a new series on NCAA 14 with the UAB Blazers. So this is going to be interesting because I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do this yet. I'm still working on some kinks. But other than that, I mean, we are full set and full-fledged to go. UAB Blazers kicking off. Roddy White will be the coach, former UAB great. Other than that, I don't really have too much to say. I hope that y'all enjoy this series. Like I said, I've been trying to think of some pretty good ways. I do want to try to get some of y'all involved too. So if y'all like to be some recruits, let me know down in the description below or in the comment section below. Here we go. All right, like I said, Roddy White will be the head coach for the UAB Blazers. Former UAB great, Atlanta Falcons great. Coming out of wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do in his retirement. UAB staff hit him up. He said that he would take the job. So I debated, wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go ahead and put a visor on him or not, but the visor was like cut through, so of course we're playing on Heisman difficulty. As far as the quarter length, 7 minutes seemed like a good starting point. And if y'all have been with this channel, y'all do know I do Madden and 2K. Madden, I'll probably cut those minutes down as well, just so I can get those videos under 15 minutes for you. Here we are, the coaching skill tree. I went ahead and did an upgrade. They all had an upgrade, the DC and the offensive coordinator. So DC is David Reeves. Gonna go ahead and upgrade the recharge ability. Gonna gain +4 injury, and then the OC Bryant Vincent. Now a couple of these guys, the UAB executives weren't quite sure about, but Roddy White decided to put in a letter for him, put in a good word for him, and so they got hired on as well. And here we have the recruiting board filling it out, just trying to start off with some recruiting talent here. And unfortunately, I don't think we had any 3 stars that really wanted to come here. It was a bunch of 1, 2, and 3. Or if I meant to say 4 stars. We don't have any 4 or 5 stars that want to come here. We have to work up to it. We have to earn it. And I don't think we'll have a problem doing that. So of course, the first couple years, we might be struggling just a tad little bit, but we'll be able to get to it. Hopefully we can build a dynasty like our home school, University of Alabama. So a couple of prospects I was quite interested in was we had like 3 or 4 wide receivers that we were their first choice, all 3 stars. So hopefully we can get built in that department. Defensive tackles, I believe we're losing all our defensive tackles after this year, but I can't quite remember. We're good dang near everywhere else. Now, of course, our ratings aren't all that great, as you see me targeting some corners and a safety. Team overall, we are not that great, but, like I said, what else can you do? You're starting off with a school, I believe we're a 3-star school, 2 or 3-star school if I'm not mistaken. So we have to build up that prestige, we have to be winning, and all that good stuff to be able to be considered one of the top schools. And hopefully Roddy White is the coach of the future, the coach that can bring UAB up to that level. We're trying to make UAB the next Alabama. So hopefully he's the one to do that. If not, then we'll be more than happy to find somebody who will. And right here we're signing the red shirts. Backup quarterback will be getting the tag. We had a couple other guys. The way I try to do this is that let's just say if we have a senior red shirt and then a senior right below him, the senior who doesn't have the red shirt gets tagged or gets red shirted, and then that way we stack that. Now, unfortunately, some of these players, of course, don't like getting redshirted, but what can you do? Here we are looking at the offensive line. Nobody really the red shirt there. And if you see somebody marked X.X, I got these rosters online. I can't remember the username who I got it from, but he hadn't quite finished them. So while they're not 100%, they're pretty close to it. I would say they're about somewhere in the 90s, 95, 96% accurate. Well, everything's accurate except the XX. Here we are tagging a safety. Probably gonna, no, we're not gonna tag any of those safeties. And we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, and here's the schedule. For our first year here as Roddy White takes over the UAB Blazers. First game we got at Troy, at Vandy, at North Carolina. So start out the season with 3 road games. That's gonna be very tough. Then we get our first home game at FCS Southeast. Then Florida Atlantic at home, at Florida International, bye week, at UTSA versus Mid Tennessee State, at Marshall, at Eastern Carolina versus Rice, and versus Southern Miss to close out before the conference championship. Alright, so we're done with the schedule, and here we are. Tyler Johnston, the starting quarterback for the Blazers from Daphne, Alabama, 6'2", 215, 75 overall. As you can see him making a couple of passes here. That one was a pretty good one on the money. Here we have Will Bowler, free safety out of Opelika, Alabama, making a great play there. And we have Myron Mitchell, wide receiver number 2, Jasper, Alabama. He's a redshirt senior, so he has to do good. Hayden Pittman, starting tight end out of Daphne, Alabama, making a couple of great plays here. Watkins Jr., the wide receiver 1, he's also in his last year. Then we have the senior Dijon Turner out of Florence, Alabama. He's a hard hitter, 5'11", 210, 82 overall. And then for the rest of this, we're pretty much just gonna be doing some scouting. Brandon Pollard, one of the guys I was looking at, is Brandon Pollard, Whitehead, Alexander, Lee, and Butler, all people that we're going to be targeting at the wide receiver position. Brandon Upshaw, so our first scouting to get us to 10%, bumped him up from a 64 to a 67, and that was pretty impressive. So I decided just to go ahead and put 500 points on him. Haven't offered any scholarships. I will keep y'all updated on that. I'm gonna try to get these scouting videos, or get these scouting portions into the video. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna try to keep it to where I'm just going over the basics. Like, we offer scholarships if we take points up, take points down, overall boost up, something like that. Here we have James Edwards. We're just behind FIU on him, but we're hoping to keep that, and we need a fullback, so we are going to be going after Clemens there. And another defensive tackle, he's a 50 overall. We're going to skip him for right now until his overall, or at least some of his attributes gets uncovered some more. Michael Rowlands, Nick Hudson, a center. He's in the Spark 100. So it's going to be interesting, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all want me to do this. And I'm more than willing to listen to feedback. Other than that, y'all have a great day, and God bless.